Welcome back to Ian's Fish Room. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Aqueon Clip-On LED light. So let's go ahead, we're going to open up this Clip-On LED light and see what we think about it. Here we have the light. One thing you can see, before we even pull it out of the box, let's take a little closer look, is we have right here, and that is a simple touch on-off switch. There's not a toggle or anything like that, it's just a simple touch, and we'll see how that works. I don't know if I'm going to love that, but we'll check it out. Here's the light itself. It has 21 LED lights, and so I think that'll be a pretty good amount of light for, the size of this. This light comes with 21 LEDs. You can see there's 18 white LEDs and 3 blue ones. It would have been nice if they would add a couple of red LEDs as well, just to bring out some more of the color of the fish or the plants that you might have in the tank, but this is going to be okay. Before I go ahead and show you guys what this light looks like on the tank, if you're getting some value out of this, or you're enjoying watching this video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Here the light is with this little 1 gallon cube tank that I did a review on. If you didn't catch that review, I'll leave a link in the description below. But this is a great little light for this little tank. Here's how I'm going to be using this light as just a little spotlight for specific species that we're going to be talking about here on the channel to give you guys a better look at some of the fish here in Ian's Fish Room. You can see on this 5.5 gallon that the LED light really does put out enough light for this tank. This would have no problem continuing to grow these plants and continue to provide enough light for a lot of other plants for it as well. However, as soon as we get to this 10 gallon tank, you can tell the light is really starting to struggle at this level. You might be able to get a little bit of growth from some of your slow growing plants, but it's going to be really slow growth, and this is not going to be a good light at that 10 gallon mark. And here at the 20 gallon, you can tell the light is really struggling to get to the outside edge of the tank. The middle still has some light to it. You can still see there in the middle of the tank, but towards both edges, that light is just fading out and really does not provide enough light for this tank. Another thing you might want to note is that this light really does not sit well on framed tanks. Now, it did wonderful sitting nice and straight and even on the frameless tank, but once we got to a framed tank, it really just sits a little crooked. Now, Aqueon claims that this light is perfect for aquariums up to 20 gallons. But I'm going to tell you, if you're going to try to grow plants, this light is not going to do that in a 20 gallon tank. Now, it's going to work in some smaller tanks. If you're trying to do it in a 2.5 gallon tank, or maybe even up to a 5 gallon tank, you're going to be able to get some good growth out of some plants with this light. But if you're trying to do it in a bigger tank than that, you're really going to struggle. So my recommendation is, if you're looking to use this as a light to grow some of the low light plants, this certainly isn't going to do anything for any of the highlight plants, but for some of the low light plants, it will work on some of those smaller, probably 5.5 gallons or smaller tanks. So go ahead in the comments and let me know, does this light work for you, or are you looking for something that's a little bit nicer and a little bit higher quality? If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you check out this video over here, because I really think you're going to enjoy that one. Thanks for watching.